So finally, this is the video that a few of my subscribers have been waiting for. And it took me forever to create, but here it is. The simple and easy DIY curling custard, which will give you that perfect wash and go or any other curling style you desire. And you know, for those who love measurements, I am using 1 tablespoon of the xanthan gum. Some of you already know that when I create these DIYs for these videos, I really don't like using measurements. And I really try to encourage you guys not to strictly go by them as well. Because what if your hair is thicker? You may need a thicker consistency, or if your hair is thinner, you may need a thinner or lighter consistency. And the consistency that I'm using right now is on a lighter end. So I really don't want you getting stuck on how I'm doing it and then turn around and say that it doesn't work for you. So now I'm adding a tablespoon of glycerin. And when it comes to hair, glycerin is a humectant, meaning that it can actually pull moisture in from the air into the hair and scalp, which can prevent dryness, breakage, and split ends, all of which can hinder healthy hair growth. So after applying that as my base, then I use my little mixer and I just mix it up until I see all of the product dissolve. Xanthan gum acts as a primary ingredient in hair care, and it primarily functions as a thickener and a stabilizer, providing a smooth, luxurious texture to shampoos, conditioners, and several styling products. So after checking the consistency, I'll go in with a cup of distilled water. So you can buy any type of distilled water. It can be in the baby section or basically in the section where the other waters are at in Walmart. And distilled water can benefit hair by minimizing mineral buildup, enhancing shine, and potentially improving the effectiveness of the hair products. By reducing buildup and for allowing better product penetration, distilled water can contribute to improve moisture retention for the hair. So I take my mixture and I mix for a little bit until I can see that the consistency is changing. And as you can tell by looking at it, it is actually forming into the curl gels that you see in the stores. And right here, I'm just taking a look at how much I have in it so far, and it looks like I have about 6 ounces. And at the end, I'll be pouring it in an 8-ounce jar. So hopefully by the time I add my other ingredients, then I will have just about 8 ounces. So with this curling custard, when I said that you can pretty much make it to your consistency, meaning a little bit thicker or a little bit thinner, it's because, like I said before, that the consistency that I am making right now is on a thinner side, and I will be applying this to my daughter's hair, which she do have fine hair, but her density is somewhere from low to medium. And these are the extra thick pieces that I just go ahead and take out myself. And if I would have used my regular handheld mixer, then 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't have had that in there. But it's really no biggie. So if you are making this on your own, and if you would like to use the little hand mixer, then that's perfectly fine. But if you like the bigger hand mixer and you are making more of a bigger batch for you and your family, then the bigger mixer will probably be a better choice. So never mind me. Right here, I am still just checking measurements. And this is basically for my measurement people. And also right here, I'm just showing y'all that I am using 1 tablespoon of the aloe vera juice. So for those of you that have watched any of my other DIY videos, you will see that I love to add aloe vera juice and rose water to most of my DIY creations. Both aloe vera and rose water has a lot of different benefits, but some of the similar benefits are that they soothe an itchy scalp, reduce inflammation, strengthens hair, and overall promotes hair growth. So when making this DIY curling custard, one thing that you are going to have to get used to is the mixing. You are going to have to make sure that you are evenly mixing these ingredients in together with the xanthan gum and the glycerin, which is not a hard job. Actually, I enjoy it, and I'm pretty sure you will too. So now I'm back to checking my measurements, and I'm somewhere in the middle of 6 and 8 ounces. So here is where I add my preservative, which is the Germa-Ben Plus. And for y'all measuring people, I am using 1/4 of a teaspoon. But if I wasn't showing the measurements for you guys purposes, then I would just drop like 4 to 5 light drops of it into that container. So for those that know me, y'all know that I love using fragrance oil. And the name of it is called Morocco. And y'all, it smells so amazing. I tried my best to add about 4 light drops because the smell ain't no weak smell, so I really don't have to use a lot. This has somewhat of a fruity smell, and if you look at my other videos, you'll see that majority of the time I'm adding some type of fruity fragrance to all of my DIY creations. And if y'all notice that a lot of people from the past and some even now tends to just add essential oils to their products, and most of them tend to give off a strong and earthy smell. So your DIYs can still be highly effective using fragrance oils. I'm pretty sure y'all be seeing my growth results. So now it's time to pour all of the ingredients into this 8-ounce jar. Now let's see how much will it fill up. And I know I've repeated this several times because this is clearly for the ones that didn't hear me and would still leave a comment in the comment section. For a little bit more of a thicker consistency, you can add a few more sprinkles of the xanthan gum. Mix it up and then check the consistency. And if it's not as thick as you want it, then just add a little more. Now, a little bit, not a lot. So that's why I said a couple of sprinkles, because this xanthan gum is a thickener and it does get pretty thick. Like these few pieces that you see that didn't blend in very well, because if it's too thick, then it would be no good. And that's why I mentioned a couple of light sprinkles. Now, don't you go and scoop up a whole nother tablespoon of this powder, because then you've gone too far. But just look at my consistency. I could have made it a little less slimier by adding a little bit more xanthan gum, but at this point I'm tired, so I'll create another one later down the line without using any of the measurements that I use today. Now see, remember I told y'all that the measurements really don't count whenever you are doing your own DIYs. Hopefully y'all listen to me one day. So right here, the consistency is kind of reminding me of the okra water or the aloe vera gel from the aloe vera plant. So this is the end of the creating part, but make sure that you stick around for the application. Back a little bit more. You scoot back a little bit more. Oh, my neck. How does it feel? Hold. Hold. Dang. Dang. Yeah. I guess it'll get warmer. You want scalding hot water? No, it's literally cold. How that feel? Warm. You sure? Yeah. Ooh, minty smell. It is very minty. Let's put it to the tub. Smell like them chocolate, you know, them mint flavored cookies that's covered in chocolate. That's what those smell like. My hair's so short. Where is it? See, if you've been washing your hair even with hair growth shampoos, your hair would have been around some more.
Okay, we need to come to an agreement.
It's you run the streets too much.
Let's come to an agreement that every Friday you wash my hair. I mean, every Sunday you wash my hair. Yeah, just the agreement. You wash it every Sunday.
Who agreed to it? You
too, because I can't see everything you doing. Like, I can't do all that.
And don't throw a fit when I record, because it's the whole purpose of the content. Because
what you talking to? Because I don't never throw a fit when you record.
You throw a fit when you gotta record. Love. See, one thing about this shampoo, you can keep it in. When you make it yourself, you can keep it in as long as you want, and you can distribute it to your ends and everything.
It feels like a lot I can do.
It is. You hear that? Like, the longer you leave it in anyways, it allows the ingredients like the herbs and stuff to penetrate through your scalp. And it's not harming the hair. It don't have any. Let me turn this video off. Hold it. Because it's interrupting my video. So I forgot to add this in the sink, but she don't got no hair anyways.
You just dropped that in my eye.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so one thing about using handmade.
Put that in there, you know mine ain't got no hair. Ain't no hair for to get stuck up in that drain, because I ain't got no hair.
That's why I told them. But yeah, the purpose of using all handmade, all natural shampoos is so you can keep them in your hair longer than the store-bought shampoos. The store-bought shampoos are filled with toxins, parabens, alcohols that is drying your hair, and it is destroying your hair strands. But with handmade shampoos, you can distribute it down to your ends and keep it in as long as you want to. And you guys saw what?
My hair feel really cool.
Yes, because it has peppermint in it. Yeah.
Peppermint. Wow, that feels like really cool. I feel like a fan blowing through my hair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I do a lot of DIY shampoos of creating. Well, I do a lot of DIY videos of me creating shampoos for everybody, but at the same time I have an office full of shampoos that I have to use up because I temporarily closed my website down. I say it a million times in each video just about, but this is for the people that are new, that has never watched any of my other videos, and this may be their first video. But a lot of my shampoos I either make with xanthan gum or with guar gum. But with this one, I use the decal. I'll put it on the screen because it's kind of hard to pronounce. But I didn't make it with the xanthan or the guar gum. And it is a very safe product that is used in shampoos. But yeah, so this is not a shampoo video, y'all. This is a video of me making the curling custard, but it is best to use the curling custard on freshly shampooed hair. And why not add this in the clip? Because it is a hair growth shampoo. But please don't ask me what is all in this shampoo, because this is not a shampoo video. But I will say that it has herbal teas in it, and it is infused with peppermint essential oil. But I have plenty of videos that you guys can go back to and watch on creating the one that you feel is best for you. When you see a lot of DIY creations on someone's channel, instead of asking them which one is best for you, try one, and if you don't like it, then try the next one. If the next one does well for your hair, then keep using it. I know that it could be confusing, but it's not as confusing as y'all make it. Basically, a lot of people ask 1,000,001 questions when I put preservatives in my product. First thing people ask is, how long is the shelf life? And I have to laugh because the store bought products have a preservative in it, and y'all just go and buy it right off the shelf. The definition of a preservative basically is you preserving the product without having to refrigerate it. So when you ask when should you refrigerate it, it doesn't go with the purpose of me showing you to add a preservative, because you don't have to refrigerate it. It can be left out for as long as 2 years. And on a lot of my DIY hair growth teas, I put preservatives in them as well. If you notice that I put a preservative in my curling custard, so it don't have to be refrigerated. Whenever you see me create a video and I don't put a preservative in it, that is when I will refrigerate it. And refrigeration is from like 5 days up to 2 weeks. And after that, then you can discard it. But I chose to use this video while shampooing her hair to talk about a couple of these things, because like I said, people always ask it in the comment section, and somebody is still gonna ask right after me uploading the video. They're gonna ask, how long should I keep it in the refrigerator? It's a preservative in it. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator. Maybe I'll mention it one more time. When you are adding a preservative, which I added Dermaben Plus, you can add the Optifin or the Dermaben without the plus. You can use that if you have that. But you don't have to refrigerate it. If you don't have a preservative, then put it in the refrigerator. If you want to buy a preservative, then you can go on Amazon. And let's not make it as hard as you guys make it. Y'all will stare at the preservatives and still won't buy it, and then you'll turn around and ask the question again. And majority of the time, I'm just saying, I'm not here to judge nobody, but most of the time when people watch videos and they ask 1,000,001 questions, 9 times out of 10, they are not even going to create the product for themselves. But if you go ahead on and fight that fear and create it and start applying it to your hair on a consistent basis, then you'll see that most of the questions that you would have probably asked, if you avoid asking them, you'll see that they are not that important. I've been doing this for 7 to 8 years. So if I started creating my products in 2018, I big chopped in 2017, then you do the math. That's a long time. And with this child's hair right here, she continues to cut her hair whenever she going through whatever. I don't know what you be going through, girl. Her second big chop was due to her accumulating heat damage to her hair. She used to be the type to where she would not get heat damage. She used to keep the straightener on her hair. I wouldn't advise that unless you just want heat damage hair, you know. But yeah, I guess the older she get, I don't know, her hair's getting tired of her and this straightening comb, so she accumulated a lot of heat damage. Young folks don't like listening to you. I could have helped save the hair if she have never big chopped But we are going to grow her hair back, and she's going to allow me to create videos once a week of me applying products, at least shampooing her hair with these growth shampoos, and get her hair back to a decent length. And actually her hair has grown pretty much. When she first big chopped, you got a picture of it?
It's kind of looks good.
So yeah, but let me go ahead on and shampoo this out because I know this video is already
that's how
long.
It was before I cut it. It was heat damage stuff.
So
and I cut it like a dummy.
She's allowing me to use her as content. Yay! Everybody say yay. So a lot of people is gonna judge her hair by being very fine. And the first thing they're gonna say is whenever they see her apply the curling custard, well, it's not gonna work for my hair because her hair is already fine. She is like, what, 3B, 3C, and a little bit of 4A. That has nothing to do with the curling custard. I've used this curling custard plenty of time on 4C hair. I used to braid hair for almost 30 years full time, and these are the products that I used to put in my clients' hair. So many people have came to me. Can you?
I'm sorry, I found the one.
Patience is key. If you want to get your hair back to that, and you can also push your hair a little bit more in the anagen phase by keeping it in the anagen phase, you have to be patient. There's so many people that has your hair length right now that like to give up quick too. You got to stop giving up. Remember, my hair was completely damaged, but I'm so motivated. I refused to big chop, and I didn't big chop, and look at my hair now. And I didn't even have to clip off as much hair as I did in that other video, but I did, and it's fine because I want my ends to be full. But like I said, don't judge the curling custard by her hair thinking that if you have 4C hair that you can't use this curling custard. I've used this curling custard on so many 4C type hair. People used to come to me, and I really was a straight braider, but when I started creating these products, people started wanting to get their hair shampooed and just getting a wash and go. And it was so time consuming, and I kind of hate that I started it, but the people's hair turned out so beautifully, and their hair was dry, brittle, and they didn't even realize what type of curl pattern that they had until I applied the curling custard. So all I'm saying is that any type of hair, it doesn't matter if it's fine, it doesn't matter if it's 3A hair, whatever type of hair that you have, whenever it's dry and it don't have a product to it, and you just apply water, once it dry, it turns into an automatic fro. The waves and the curls does not stay in when you are just applying water. And if you don't believe me, then just go and shampoo your hair and allow it to air dry on its own, or even allow it to blow dry. Even when you blow dry your hair, you don't see curls. Once you apply water, you will see the waves, you will see the curls. When you rinse it out, when it dries, you do not see all of this. So that is why I wanted to get on here and show her her shampoo. Now when she applied this curling custard, her ends is going to be curly. That's just, you know, what it's going to be, because we are not going to blow dry her hair, or we are not about to allow her hair to completely dry. I am challenging you guys to make this curling custard on your own, and whenever you have time, then you allow your hair to completely dry and see that you don't have a curl pattern, and then apply the product to your hair. We are about to go to church, so we are pressing for time. But when you lean back some, when you apply the curling custard, it's always best to apply it to clean hair, number one, so you can get those curls to pop it even more. Your curls can't pop on dirty hair. Your curls cannot pop on dirty hair. Let me adjust this video. And even if you do get a little curls, you're not gonna get the curls to its full potential on dirty hair. This wash and go with this curling custard will last up to 7 days or more, depending on you manipulating. Do not manipulate your strands. Do not mess with them. Once you're done manipulating them when you are applying it and rubbing it in, then leave it alone. After a week, if it looks dry, remember that your hair is not dry, it's still moisturized. But after a week, you can spray your hair with water with a little mist spray or mist or whatever you mist with, whatever, y'all know, or a Dollar Tree bottle, whatever. Spray it a little bit just to damp it and apply a little bit more. Do not pour a lot in your hand and then just clunk it on your hair and rub your fingers through it. Do not. I keep telling her not to do that, so y'all tell on her if y'all see her do this in the next part of the video. But you don't have to use small pieces because I know you're pressing for time, but take that much of a section so you can allow it to go through your roots and your strands. It is 100% safe. Y'all saw the products that I put in there. I always put aloe vera and rose water in my products because they are very moisturizing and very conditioning. And y'all gonna learn to stop using these store-bought products that's allowing y'all to have leftover white residue on your hair. Allow it to fully dry with this curling custard. Handmade products are the best products. It grew my hair to waist length for the first time. Please change over. Stop using these other handmade products like these growth teas and stuff and then turn around and use a store-bought shampoo. Stop doing it. When you use a store-bought shampoo, don't you know that you don't have to use a conditioner all the time, because the handmade shampoos have conditioning agents and moisturizing agents. You don't have to use everything that I use, but make sure that you add a moisturizing and a conditioner liquid like rose water and aloe vera juice, or you can use one or the other. I always like to use both because I've been doing this for years and that's just what I love. But let me go ahead and rinse her hair out and fast forward this real quick because I know this video is very, very long and I know I have to add her clip in there as well. Hold up. This water aggressive. Some aggressive water. I'm not aggressive. I'm trying to lift your hand because it's like your hand feels like a big brick. Either you forcing it back down or what? You supposed to allow me to get it. Wait, let me readjust my shit. She's making it look like you being so aggressive. Being aggressive. Come on. Stop it, because these people won't believe you. Stop playing. Do back. Come on, I'm so ready. It's no telling what time it is. It's 9:10. I mean, 9:10. Oh no, I gotta hurry up. It's time to go. And then he gonna holler. Come on, let's go. It's time to go. You need me to help you up, ma'am?
No, I got it.
Oh, you look like my grandma.
Thank you. Excuse me. And turn this way. Can I see my head?
Can now. Look at this part. Remember that it usually dry first, so we in a hurry. You got something on your face, ma'am. Okay, thank you. You're gonna have to hold this. You can put that in your lap. So you just take this much of a section. It's really not a little bit, but hey. See the difference in this part and this part? This is more drier, it's more lighter. This is more thicker looking because the products are on there. The curls are defining more and it looks more richer. So once I apply this, that's when it's gonna look just like the other parts. And I make sure that I hit her roots so her roots will not look frizzy. I know you can't see her full head. This is the dry part. This is the moisturized part. But I'm trying to let y'all see her curls. When making this product, you can make it thicker if you would like to. Just add a little bit more xanthan gum. And then you can apply just a little bit more rose water and aloe vera juice for moisturizing and conditioning purposes.
You're steady dropping it on me. You're steady dropping it on me. You're steady dropping it on me.
My goodness, it's okay.
I don't even think it's slow anymore.
Right.
Oh my god. I feel like I was the villain out there. Like, that shit I didn't want to do it, but I knew I had to. And not for anybody's sake, just like this was my idea. This is something that I wanted to do.
Have a little curl right there. Little curl.
A little bit.
I wish I wasn't judging so hard for the beginning.
So we're gonna allow it to dry, and that will be the end of the video. So if you like this video, make sure that you click the like button. Make sure that you comment. Stop playing. If you have any questions or suggestions, and share this video to friends and family that you feel like can basically, what's the word? Benefit from this curling custard. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to be a part of my community, and most importantly, click that bell notification button to where you'll be the first to be notified whenever I upload my next upcoming video. You guys have a blessed one, but stay tuned for the pictures at the end once it dries. Thank y'all. Shake it one more time. Shaky, 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 shaky. What? Shaky, shaky, shaky. Woo! Yes. Say bye.
In the video. In the video.